In today's lesson, we'll be learning about distance-time graphs. A distance-time graph displays the movement of an object over time. The movement of an object can be described in three ways: its starting point, its direction, and its speed. In our first scenario, our object is going to be starting at home, it's going to be moving away from home, and it's going to be speeding up. Another word for speeding up is accelerating. I'm now going to graph the information in my table of values in my distance time graph. Lastly, I'm going to draw a curve through these points. Therefore, when you have an object that starts at home, moves away from home, and is speeding up, in other words, if it's accelerating, this is what its distance time graph looks like. In our second scenario, again, we're going to be starting at home. We're going to be moving again away from home. However, this time we're going to be slowing down. In other words, we're going to be decelerating. I'm now going to graph the information from my table of values in my distance time graph. Lastly, I'm going to draw a curve through my points. Therefore, when you have an object that starts at home, moves away from home, and is slowing down, in other words, decelerating, this is what its distance time graph looks like. The two scenarios we just looked at were pretty much exactly the same. However, the purple line was speeding up, and the red line was slowing down. Whenever you have something that is speeding up, in other words, accelerating, or something that is slowing down, in other words, decelerating, you're going to be curved lines, not straight lines. An easy way to remember this is to look at the steepness of these curved lines. Look at the purple line. You'll see that it's slowly getting more steep. And steepness is related to how fast something is moving. So if it's getting steeper slowly, it's moving faster and faster and faster, which means it's speeding up. Now look at the steepness of the red line. You'll notice that it's getting less and less steep. If it's getting less and less steep, it is moving slower and slower and slower, which means it is decelerating, it is slowing down.